Hello and welcome to our newest live stream here with you. Okay, now why are we having this on here? I don't know. All right, hello. Always takes me a few moments just to kind of settle down and get into the flow of the energies and whatnot. So on our table today, we have some beautiful black calcite with colorless or clear fluorite. That's what this is. And the matrix is limonite. Then in the center here, we have, these guys are from Mexico. And then this is a red dogtooth calcite. It's fairly recent find, not that easy to come by. Yellow dogtooth calcite is pretty easily found, but these red dogtooth calcites aren't. And we'll be sharing with you some interesting information about them. They're from Morocco. And then we have something very interesting, in my opinion. This is stromatolite. These beauties, and look at, you can see the rings all the way on the outside, almost like a tree, were formed 3.5 billion. I believe that's correct. Or is it million? Billion, 3.5 billion years ago. And these are also from Morocco. I saw some others while I was shopping at the shows in Tucson, but none as pretty and as distinct as those guys. So if you have any questions, pop them in the comments. And to claim or adopt, you can private message me or pop that in the comment. If you message me, I will see them after we're done here. And if you would, if you are enjoying this, just give me a hello or a heart. That would be really fun on my part. And do share this with others. At least 1 or 2 friends that you know may like crystals, minerals, and stones that are not easily found, that they're not available just anywhere. Now these two pieces go together they're going together as a pair, meaning they're sold as a pair. Hello, mouth. So this is black calcite, thank you, and clear fluorite. When I did the research, and can you see the shiny? That's the clear fluorite, the colorless fluorite. Almost white, but not quite. And they're really kind of interesting. So these two pieces, that is MMF 131, and for both pieces it's $35. This one might be easier to see some of the fluorite, and it's colorless in the sense that it's not really white, although some of it does appear to be white. And these are from Mexico. This is MMF 134, and it is $30. And this earth, this matrix, is limonite. And it has, one of the reasons I really like doing these lives is because I get to show you all sides of a piece. Look at how beautiful that color is. And put it in my hand so you get an idea of the size. Hello, beautiful. I don't see your name, but I see the comment and the heart. I appreciate you. So this is MMF 134. and it is $30. This guy, even though it's larger, it has less black calcite on it than some of the other pieces. And this one is MMF 142, and it is 28. It is beautiful. The shiny parts right here, oops, sorry, that's the fluorite. And it's not skimpy, but this is just the price of this piece. Isn't it gorgeous? That black calcite. Calcite has an interesting formation. It's just gorgeous. Okay, so I'll hold up the next one, and then I will start sharing with you its properties. This one has lots of the fluorite. Fluorite is a very high vibe, and black isn't something I gravitate towards unless it has an incredible, amazing, very distinct energy. This one is MMF 146, and it is 40. This one has quite a bit all over the top, the bottom, so you could display it thusly or this way. Okay. So this guy is an even larger piece, and it's almost double-sided. And the orange, this is the matrix. So it's the stone of remembrance. Remember who you are. Flow, stability, and comfort. Telepathy, inner strength, going with the flow, grounding, magnetic attraction, psychic attack protection, aura clearing, chakra alignment, and intuitive mastery. Well, that would certainly be helpful. Hello, Ellen. I'm seeing your comment and your name. Thank you so much, because I don't know why this is doing, it's showing other, anyway, I'm just going to focus on this part. So this piece is, here's its tag. MMF 147, and it's only 45. Colorless, you know, it's not quite white, but and most of it is somewhat translucent or transparent, and yet you can still see the coloring of it. So white fluorite has a very high vibration, or colorless. It would be for your crown chakra. So we're talking root, because of the black color. And of course we have all of this beautiful limonite. And so prosperity and abundance, root chakra, sacral, crown, magnetic attraction. Definitely we could use more magnetic attraction for what we desire, what we are moving towards. And I learned that recently, somewhat recently, rather than trying to move away from something, because then we're actually focusing on the unwanted. And then when you move towards something, it's easier in a way to focus on what it is you do desire, need, want more of, to bring in something new. Here we go with the colorless fluorite there. Isn't this beautiful? I just saw these, and it was in a big box. I happened to stumble upon these at an early, let's see, one of my new suppliers who works directly with, or more distinctly with, Mexican minerals and crystals, had these in a box on the side, and I said, ooh, what's that? and this is MMF 148. And it's only $48. Covers my entire hand. Isn't it gorgeous? I think they are gorgeous. Well, that and the energy is amazing. Otherwise, we would not have gotten them, right? Okay, so red dog tooth calcite. Doesn't this remind you of a dog's tooth or teeth? It starts off white, and then with red iron ore, manganese, hematite, it gets changed to this color. So with the white, in what I'm feeling at the moment, what I'm sensing, is that this would help empower and uplift the vibration of the whole piece. And then the red is for your root chakra, and a little more on the orange side. So you could use this for your root and sacral chakra. This is AM214. These beauties are from Morocco. What it tells me when I touch them, when I look at them, is that this is for piercing energy, unwanted energy. And in the piercing, it also creates a void or a vacuum that then draws in the more positive energies that you're wanting to connect with or connect more with. So prosperity and abundance, manifestation, empowerment. This one has a little bit of the closer to a yellow. It's a yellow-orange. Sweet little piece, little cluster. And this is AM215, and it is 35. This one is a little bit larger cluster. I love how it's just so different. You've got lights, you've got orange, you've got red, and you've got the yellow, close to the yellow. So all three of your physical chakras, along with your crown. And this one is AM216. AM216. So this one has quite a few smaller points and then a couple of larger ones. This is actually kind of a, I don't know if you can see it, but it has one little point there, and then you can see where my fingernail is. So it's kind of like three little ones. Two. One here and then that one on this one point. And this one has two, maybe a teeny tiny third one in there, but it's very unusual in its formation. Now this guy, holy heavens, look at this one. Lots of red, protection, prosperity, passion for what you're doing, passion for what you're healing, passion for where you're going. And the points, holy moly. And this actually looks like, hang on a second. That does look a little bit like quartz, but it's not. It is still the calcite formation. It just has not been naturally coated. And by naturally, I mean with Mother Earth, with the hematite, the iron ore, manganese. This one is AM217, AM217, and it is 40. This one feels predominantly for your root chakra, a touch for your sacral, so any relationship healing you want to do with yourself, your manifestation, but this one is primarily for your root chakra, and then because it does have the white, also for your crown. So you can bring the two energies in together into the center from kind of like the as above, so below, is what it's telling me for its particular function or properties. Now here's some good energy piercing points. And you've got some nice little white calcite formations as well. This one, oops, there we go. So root and sacral, mostly a touch for your solar plexus, but mostly root and sacral chakras. This is AM 218, 45. And it has some nice points on the bottom as well. I saw some other red dogtooth calcites and passed them by. Gotta have the vibe, gotta have the quality, and definitely gotta have the right energy. Not just the crystals and minerals, but also the people that are offering them. If the two are not in alignment, we just don't. So this one is AM 219, and it is 45. I find it interesting that a lot of crystals and minerals start off as a neutral white or clear color, and then depending upon the earth or Mother Gaia around them, it is then colored by iron ore or limonite or something else. So this one, here you go. Get some energy sunk into those. Pierce the energy, creating a vacuum and a void to bring in more of what you want while it's piercing the unwanted stuff. So this red dogtooth calcite is a stone of ascension, clarity and mental focus, spiritual growth and development, higher consciousness, higher spiritual realm connection, energy detox, manifestation energy, pierce the veil between physical and spiritual realms, grounding, fire energy, protective shield against psychic attack and energy overwhelm, confidence and empowerment. And I was doing the research. There's not much online about it. So having one nearby, one of these clusters, I just was able to tap into its energy, and it pretty much just downloaded what it wanted to have said or written about it. So this one is AM 220, and it is 45. So any purchases, adoptions of $75 or more gets you shipping free, my treat, anywhere in the US. Now this one has some smaller points, definitely for your 3 physical chakras as well as your crown. So we've got the deeper red for root, orange for your sacral, and then a touch of the paler orangey yellow for your solar plexus. And this one is AM 221. AM 221, and it is 55. And these are all that we have. I don't know that I'll ever get any more unless, in a couple years or so. And that's because we like to have a nice variety of different kinds of unique, less than common crystals, minerals, and stones from as many different places around this world as possible. And this is our largest piece. So we have 3, 6, 9 pieces. And nobody wanted to stay with me, which does sometimes happen. So this is AM222 and it is 97. Isn't this gorgeous? Can you imagine how much energy piercing for unwanted that it can do for you? And then draw in, creating those vacuums, those pillars or cords of energy to attract and manifest more of what you do want. I'm going to hold up the smallest piece. Well, this is one of the smaller pieces. Give you an idea of the size. This little guy, which is sweet. And then this one is really big. My whole hand. Again, these are from Morocco. Okay, now we have stromatolite. When I saw these, most of the time I don't even know what I'm getting until I ask the vendor. And it's like, oh wow, what's that? Gotta have it. I'm glad you're still here. So you love that piece. Which piece, beautiful? The last dog tooth? If you can even just tell me biggest, okay? This one. And this one, the energy, yes, the energy. But the shipping would be on me. If you want it, let me know. I will set it aside for you. Yes, okay. It's yours. Let me just make a note real quick, and then when we're done here, I'll message you for your information, okay? Not here publicly, but privately. Okay. So next up is the stromatolite. And this kind of reminds me of like a tree. Oh, the mountains. Yes, it does. I'd forgotten about that. It does. And you can see, let's see, on this one, maybe not quite so much, but on some of the other pieces, you can see the rings on the outside. Let me show you this one. This one is larger, and you can see the rings even on the outside, though. This is kind of like a nodule. And in comparison to some of the other pieces that you can tell that this is coming from a side of a mine, well, these probably are too, or in the ground, but it is self-contained, so there's no rough edge. And this first one, let's go back to this first one for a minute. It's really sweet. So this is AM194. AM194, it is 28. And it is a good size piece. These beauties, they are a new find, and it is a stone of profound transformation. So this is the second one that I was just showing you that has all the different rings on it, or it's showing itself. There we go. And this is AM196. AM196. Can you imagine having some energy to help you with profound transformation? I haven't worked with my piece very often, but I am going to start again. This one is AM199, AM199, and it is 35, and this is kind of like 1, 2, and a little baby one. And look at the outside, intact. These are from Morocco. I saw some others. I actually only saw them, or this type, one other place, one other booth, and I didn't like them at all. And had I seen them first, the ones that didn't call me, I might not have been attracted to these guys. But then again, who knows? Because these are really gorgeous. This one has 3, so trifecta. Look at the outside. Okay. AM200, AM200, and it is $40. In the other properties for stromatolite, Stone of Profound Transformation, which I shared with you, self-discovery and realization, inner evolutionary transcendence, and creating your reality. Release negative programming. Boy, count me in for that part. You know? Negative programming. No blame, no judgment. It just was. And a lot of stuff just got passed down through DNA. Most of it probably isn't even yours. Actually, most of it is not yours. It just kind of got compounded. This one has 4, 1, and this, see how it is kind of a relief, so you can see that it's not flat. And here we go. Look at that. Isn't this pretty? And I want to show you the back side so that you can see it is all one piece. This one is AM201, AM201, and it is 40. And the last piece we have on the table today, last but certainly not least, is AM203, AM203, and it is 50. Look at that. Doesn't it look like a mountain just on its backside? These are 3.5 billion years old. It took 3.5 billion years to make each one of these. I'm calling them nodules because it kind of looks like that to me. So if it can do that with itself under who knows what kind of pressures and changes in the earth, it can certainly help us with profound transformation. All right then. So, beautiful soul, if you're watching the replay, you like something, you want something, it calls to you, message me. I might see it in the comments, but it would be better to message me because then for sure I would see it. Have an amazing rest of your day, morning, afternoon, evening, night. And join me again next week, Tuesday, for another live show where we will be sharing other beautiful goodies. So, please share this replay with someone else. Comment, say hello. I would appreciate it. And I do appreciate you and your support just for being here. Thank you. Bye-bye for now.